Pete, you're back up. Unusual options activity. What do you see for us today?
Well, my first one for you, Scott, is one of the names, kind of what we were talking about earlier in the show. Take a look at what's happened with Tesla for a while now. The last month, this stock was as high as $850, and this morning it was trading around $600. And at that time, we had a buyer come in, and they were buying the March 685 calls. Well, you can understand why now, because the stock has absolutely taken off to the upside, and it's already come back. I think it's up about 40 some odd dollars from the time of this trade. But anyway, in the last month, 850 to 600. Now we're back up towards 650 thereabouts, and they bought the 685 calls. They bought 4,500 of those for $9 up to $12. I'm sure they've already moved, Scott, but really just gives you a little idea of what people were looking for in this name and maybe some of those other names that also have been hitting. Bausch is my second one, BHC. A little bit different, not nearly as volatile, but that stock is moving to the upside as well. Go back to January 13th. We had our first of 7 unusual option activities here. Stock was trading about 24 at the time. Now the stock's trading just underneath 34, and we've got some aggressive buying, but they're buying this Friday's expiring 33 and a half calls there, Scott. About 3,000 of those, and those are going for 85 to 95 cents. So I'm in both these two names right now. The Tesla, that's moved too fast. I just warned people about that right now. But Bausch certainly has a little bit of room still, and I like what they were buying. They were buying those calls when the stock was just above, so they were in the money calls at the time of the Bausch buying.
But, I mean, the Tesla thing surprises me just based on your comments from the top of the show, Pete, where you're critical of those kinds of stocks that have gone up a lot, but yet you're willing to play ball when you see unusual activity in them. So how does that square?
Right. Well, because you will not see me own some of these stocks, Scott, would be the way I'd say it. I'll rent them for a little while. I'll be in the options, and the options certainly triggered. And right now, those are trading really, really well. But I will not overstay in any of those kinds of names, whether it's Okta or all those various names. And Josh went through a long list of them. There are so many out there, Scott, where there is no PE. There is none. Or they have 3 and 4 digits. So those are very difficult for me to say, you know what, I like this name and all the rest of it. I like Tesla. It's a much different trade, I think, than a lot of those other names that we're talking about.
Okay, I'm glad you clarified. I was wondering what was going on there. All right, Pete, thank you.